One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that...
Turning on the Jets! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Beck. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Works the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route? He runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline, trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden, he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that first down.
Touchdown, Canes! First score of the game goes up.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Louisville Cardinals offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Moss. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
The kick is on its way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Red pass, it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On the run, it's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Offense gets set for 2nd down. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. It's back. Here's a heat. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Wide open spaces. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? But I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Floats it out in space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Wants to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions. Now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Gets rid of it. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. That's caught. It's Daniels. The Canes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Daniels. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 30. Brown has it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks hit on third down. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Finds his tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Creates a little room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. This time it's complete. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Beck. That's caught, it's Fletcher. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Finds a little space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets open down the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. High the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Completes it in the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game. Putting together a performance today.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Finds the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, a lot of space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Cardinals just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lacy. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw, it's back. Unloads it left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. He's loose. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Dropping back, it's back. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just going to spike it here.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Moss. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. And quickly to the line of scrimmage. They spike it and stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
Number 7.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. One more play to pad the stats.
Get set. Get set.
Running back searching for a hole. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.